brought to you by Gitanjali Salon, Channi Himmat, Jammu. Follow Ruchika Makeovers on Facebook and Instagram for best bridal makeup in town.
Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Manat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. 23 more people tested positive for COVID-19 in Jammu and Kashmir on Monday, taking the total in the Union Territory to 546. Of the fresh cases, one is in Jammu and the rest in Kashmir. Of the total number of cases reported so far, 488 are from Kashmir and 58 from Jammu. 7 people have died and 164 patients have recovered. The number of active cases stands at 375. Stating that misuse of data services by anti-national elements has potential to scale up violent activities and disturb public order, the Department of Home J&K government on Monday ordered the continuance of 2G mobile data services only till May 11 in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. According to an order in this regard issued by Principal Secretary Home Department Shaleen Kabra, the internet speed of mobile data services shall be restricted to 2G only, while the postpaid SIM card holders shall continue to be provided access to internet. These services shall not be made available on prepaid SIM cards unless verified as per the norms applicable for postpaid connections. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Girish Chandra Murmu on Monday called for preparing in advance a comprehensive strategy for the post-May 3rd scenario to combat the COVID-19 pandemic in the Union Territory. The Lieutenant Governor was chairing a meeting on COVID-19 control efforts at the Raj Bhavan soon after an interaction with Prime Minister Narendra Modi through video conferencing to discuss the emerging situation and plan ahead for tackling the COVID-19 pandemic. The Jammu District Administration on Monday began a massive door-to-door survey for COVID-19 health audit to screen its over 15 lakh population within a week's time. Hundreds of teams spread to distant areas of the city to carry out the extensive health audit to break the chain of the virus. The administration has constituted basic level of 1,400 teams to conduct the survey. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Basir Ahmed Khan on Monday convened a meeting to review power scenario in Jammu Division and implementation of various centrally sponsored schemes under JPDCL projects. During the meeting, a threadbare discussion was held on completion of languishing projects, expeditious completion of works under ongoing centrally sponsored schemes, augmentation of central workshop or creation of new workshops, distribution network overloaded and inadequate power distribution. In the advent of harvesting season, the advisor to Lieutenant Governor KK Sharma on Monday inaugurated seasonal mandi at village Kisu Mansa block, Ramgra, district Samba, and a wheat procurement center at Sohanjana in block Mandalpula in Jammu district. Speaking on the occasion, the advisor said that such seasonal mandi centers are highly beneficial to the local farmers as an immediate relief from the middlemen and distressed sale of their produce. The farmers get direct money transferred in their account, and Food Corporation of India also procures for such mandis, thereby increasing economic status of the farmers. In view of COVID-19 pandemic, the Divisional Commissioner Kashmir Pandurang K. Pol on Monday chaired a meeting to review the procedures for streamlining and further improving the functioning of the coronavirus testing laboratories at SKIMS and GMC Srinagar. The Divisional Commissioner issued necessary directions on spot to concerned officers and asked them to submit daily reports to him. Mayor Srinagar Junaid Azim Mattu along with Deputy Mayor Monday visited various areas of Srinagar to monitor the sanitization works being carried by Srinagar Municipal Corporation to contain the COVID-19 pandemic. The mayor visited Natipura, Chandpura, Rambagh, Mithan, Nogam and other adjacent areas to monitor the decontamination work. Smita Murmu, First Lady of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, released the video song titled Vishwas, dedicated towards the fight against COVID-19 pandemic at the Raj Bhavan. The First Lady appreciated the makers for coming out with a work of creative art to motivate the corona warriors on one hand and giving an assurance call to the public on the other hand. She observed that contribution in any form has an important role to play in the fight against the deadly virus. Financial Commissioner Health and Medical Education Atal Dullo on Monday inspected and reviewed facilities at the COVID-19 hospitals established by Army and Central Reserve Police Force in Jammu. Pertinently, Army authorities have developed 100-bedded hospitals at the Army Public School Domana with the support of Directorate of Health Services Jammu, while the CRPF has developed 100-bedded facility in Bantalav to facilitate the corona patients. Financial Commissioner Revenue Dr. Pawan Kotwal on Monday held a pre-bid video conference with prospective bidders to discuss their queries seeking amendment in the request for proposal floated on 5th of March 2020 for inviting bids for modernization of land records in Jammu and Kashmir under Digital India Land Records Modernization Program. Police on Monday launched 4 highway patrol vehicles in Jammu and Kashmir's Ramban district as a part of the government's initiative to enhance 24/7 vigilance on the highway. SSP Hasib ul Rahman flagged off 4 HPVs in Ramban. 2 vehicles moved towards Nashri and 2 towards the Jawahar Tunnel for patrolling to quickly respond to any highway emergency, they said. Pakistani troops violated ceasefire along the line of control in Uri sector of Jammu and Kashmir by resorting to unprovoked firing. The Pakistani troops targeted Indian positions by using both small and heavy firearms in Silikot, Churunda and Tilawari areas of Uri sector in Baramulla district. There were no reports of any casualties. After the appeal of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the countrymen to donate into the PM Cares Fund to fight out the corona from the country, Jammu and Kashmir unit of BJP contributed Rs 3 crore in PM Cares Fund during last 1 month of lockdown. Earlier on April 10th, BJP contributed Rs 1 crore in PM Cares Fund, and on April 20th, the party again contributed another Rs 1 crore to the fund through State Bank of India, and on April 27th, it contributed another Rs 1 crore by handing over the checks worth Rs 50 lakh to the chairman of J&K Bank, R.K. Chipper, and Rs 50 lakh donated online by BJP workers and supporters to the PM Cares Fund. With 1,543 more COVID-19 cases reported in the last 24 hours, India's tally of coronavirus cases has reached 29,435 cases, said the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Tuesday. The tally includes 21,632 patients who are active cases, 6,868 patients who have been cured or discharged, with 1 patient migrated, with 62 more deaths reported in the last 24 hours, making it the sharpest rise in the number of deaths so far. The number of deaths due to coronavirus stands at 934.